In this video, we're going to talk about veterans benefits when you move to the great state of Florida, and you're going to want to stick around to the end because we're going to cover some that will save you quite a bit of money, and we're getting after it right now. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything about eating, sleeping, working, playing in Jacksonville, Florida, then tap the bell for notifications and subscribe below so you can be the first to learn about the current market conditions here in Jacksonville, Florida. My name is Jay, and we get calls, texts, emails every day from people just like you that are looking to make their move to Jacksonville, Florida, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, send us a text, shoot us an email. We're happy to help you make a smooth move to Jacksonville, Florida. Well, like I mentioned before, we're going to talk about veteran benefits today here in the state of Florida. I'm the son of a veteran, both of my uncles were veterans, and both of my brother-in-laws are veterans. I personally love working with veterans. I find them to be some of the most pleasurable people to do real estate transactions with, and they're usually very decisive, and they know what they want. So it's always a pleasure. I've helped several buy homes here and turn around and sell those same homes, and it's always a pleasure working with them. So let's get started. As a real estate agent, let's talk about VA loans. VA loans have one of the lowest interest rates available of any loan out there. Provided you have your certificate of entitlement from the VA, and a lender can help you with that, and I work with some fantastic lenders. You know, you get that VA loan and you get super low interest. There's no monthly private mortgage insurance. You have no PMI that saves you hundreds of dollars each month. And if you have a rated disability, you can actually get exempted from the VA funding fee, and that can equate to thousands and thousands of dollars saved right there. So definitely always consider your VA loan options first. It's a very good way to go. And there's also no preset loan limits on VA loans either. They're awesome. Let's talk about professional licensing. If you have a professional license or you want to apply for a professional license here in the state of Florida, the DBPR, Department and Bureau of Professional Regulation, they will actually waive that fee. They'll actually help you with your application. You can use up to 3 years of military experience towards your licensing requirements. And they also offer reciprocity, which means if you come here or your spouse comes here with a professional license, the state of Florida will honor that license, and you're exempted from having to take the Florida state exam. Another great thing, right? Okay, let's talk about employment. With the state of Florida, for state employment, they offer veterans preferences. So hiring the veteran actually becomes preferred over non-veterans. And also, if you have a fully disabled owned business, disabled veteran owned business, and the state of Florida asks for bids between the disabled veteran business and a non-disabled veteran business, the state will actually give preference to selecting that disabled veteran business over the other one in doing business. That's awesome, right? Okay, let's talk about college education and tuition assistance. Of course, you've got the GI Bill and the Montgomery GI Bill available to you, provided you qualify for those. There's also a scholarship that's available to children of disabled or deceased veterans and their spouses, which will actually cover up to 110% of the cost of college tuition to get a degree or certification. The same thing goes for Purple Heart and decorated veterans. Same thing. tuition exemption, tuition waiver for up to 110% of what it takes in, for tuition for college degree or certification. It does not cover books or boarding, but it's still a great benefit that's available to you. Let's talk about the Division of Motor Vehicles. Fully disabled veterans can qualify for a disabled veteran certification on their driver's license. Of course, the fee for that is waived. They don't pay for the license whatsoever. And when they get that designation on their license, it will actually help them with satisfying the credentials that might be needed to qualify for any further exemptions that the state allows. One of which we'll talk about later, which is property tax exemption. Oh, further to that, the state of Florida offers several different military tags. I believe there's over 53 different tags, and with the DV designation on your tag, you're actually exempt from paying parking at any street timed parking meters or timed lots. So totally free. Let's talk about Department of Parks and Recreation. 100% disabled veterans qualify for a hunting and fishing license, which covers all facets of hunting and fishing within the state of Florida. That even includes snook, lobster, all the stuff that would require extra stamps and permits. It's totally free for disabled veterans, and regular veterans qualify for that same hunting and fishing license, which covers all the bells and whistles. It's only $20. Well, the big money one that we're going to talk about is your Florida homestead tax exemption. That's the property taxes that are tied to your primary residence when you declare your primary permanent home here in the state of Florida. Fully disabled veterans are 100% exempt from paying that property tax. Veterans that have partial disabilities, they qualify for a proportionate amount related to their disability to also save on their property taxes too. And this is interesting. If you do get deployed and during that period of deployment you decide that you want to rent your property out, you can definitely rent it out during that period of time, and you do not have to lose your homestead exemption. Normally, once you convert your property over to a rental property, of course, you lose your homestead. And as a deployed as a deployed service person, you do not lose that exemption, which is a great thing that you qualify for here in the state of Florida. So here's a really big one as well that has to do with state income tax. In case you didn't know, here in the state of Florida, we pay no state income tax. So that tax that folks might be paying in California and New York, you don't have to pay that here at all, and it will not be deducted from your paychecks or your thrift plan distributions either. So I hope you got some benefit from this. It certainly wasn't all inclusive, and I tried to cover the best benefits for veterans here in the state of Florida. If you have any specific questions, there's the Florida Department of Veteran Affairs. They have a website. You can definitely consult that and get a lot more information. If you need any more information regarding your taxes, you would want to contact the state property appraiser's office for the county that you live in. And of course, with tuition, you would want to contact the registrar's office of the college that you're interested in attending also. I hope you got a lot out of this video today. Florida has a lot of benefits that they offer veterans, and if this wasn't, of course, all-inclusive, but I tried to cover the best ones and the high points. Veterans, thank you so much for your service. And remember, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We're happy to help you make a smooth move to Jacksonville, Florida, and hope to show you around town.